Hello and welcome to week 21 of Wrestling in Mon's Basement. I, of course, am Patrick Young. This guy to my right, yes, I am. This guy to my right is my heterosexual life partner, Joe Venuto.
Thank you. If you're wondering what that means, or
that's really an inside joke that we'll probably actually not get to.
Yes,
it's a top secret one.
It just involves a wife.
Yes,
that's all.
But he's also my best friend.
Oh, so thank you.
You're welcome.
A life part.
Yes.
I knew that was coming. Hey, what we talked about.
Yes.
This is our Raw vs. Smackdown live review for the week of November 27th. I actually got the date right without hesitating. We'll start with Raw. Monday's Raw was driving in neutral times, but the shows did steer in a number of intriguing directions. Samoa Joe forced his way to the Intercontinental Championship picture. Matt Hardy appeared to begin his transformation into his broken self, and Paige's crew looked more dominant and cult-like in his second appearance, but flopped in other areas. There's no Raw pay-per-view until the Royal Rumble, or Elimination Chamber. Raw's not pay-per-view until the Rumble. So the show on Monday had a little urgency, and some characters floated around. It was an all night with both filler and some fun.
Yeah, it felt like a holiday Raw.
Yeah.
For some reason, the week after a holiday.
And the funny thing is, this year and next year, technically, Raw's going to be live on Christmas Day.
Yeah.
And New Year's Day. So if it's anything like this episode, it's probably going to be New Year's probably not so much.
Yeah.
But the Christmas Day one is probably going to be 10 times worse.
Yeah.
Some superstars did step up though, and one name will surprise you. Elias Crypto made the highlights that night from on my anyway, on Up and Down night, along with wrestlers like Joe Cesaro. And as I was just doing that, my virus scan just said my databases are obsolete. Which we'll get to in a little bit.
Delete.
Roman Reigns kicked off Raw with their Intercontinental Championship in hand, carrying it like a school bag. Or just over his shoulder.
That is a pet peeve of yours.
Yeah, sorry. And he thinks he's The Rock or Stone Cold, like he has that kind of charisma to carry out like them old days. Then he's going to school. Reigns recalled his recent successes. He called himself a fighting champ and welcoming challengers. The Miz Ross emerged to introduce Elias. The guitar-playing grappler promised to take the title from the champ. I thought the segment was fine. Elias was an unexpected choice, though, because it was originally announced Jason Jordan was taking the Open Challenge on Sunday. He's not the most established name in Elias by any stretch, but putting him in that spot to sign W's commitment to him. It's worth noting there was more of a positive reaction for Roman, though, here than normal. Time will tell whether that's a sign the ties shifting with him, or is that Knoxville's just reaction?
To me, since I think the thought process was that this is just another Raw. Meaning that they can pretty much do whatever they want to, and it didn't really matter. This one didn't really matter much going forward.
Right.
As much as last week's was, where it was right after a major pay-per-view.
Yeah.
So they probably ended up giving Elias that shot.
But I am fine with that, because that was a challenge, yeah.
They ended up giving him a shot in a major role, or Raw that's not going to really matter going forward, just to see how he would do in a match against Roman.
Yeah,
which,
right now
in this promo, I think he actually did really well.
Yeah. And that was Seth Rollins versus Cesaro. Seth and Cesaro traded the advantage early in what began as a mat-based match. The bout then moved into more of a slugfest. Cesaro took control. He twisted Seth for a rise to Mr. Moves as he dominated. Seth eventually made a comeback where he had to switch sideboard reeling. A collision with the ring post and thumped the eye had Rollins in trouble soon after though. Even so, a number of quick strikes allowed Seth to get the win. After the match, Seth told about how the Shield would grow closer together, and he then announced that he and Dean Ambrose will challenge for the World Tag Team Championships next week. For the match was very good. It was more lengthy than it was on Hulu.
Yeah.
It was like a 20-minute match. Excellent TV match, but on Hulu, it was only like a good TV match. Yeah. A lefty, well-worked match benefit both guys. Cesaro a little powerful, impressive defeat. And Rollins' win here was a result of Plucky's babyface's resilience. Doesn't certainly fill out much of Raw's airtime, though. Advancing a few walls to deliver a quality wrestling belt.
As my heterosexual life partner added Hulu there, he's mentioning that because that's the Raw I actually got to see this week. I'm taking his word for it completely that there was a whole middle part.
As you should.
Cut out of the Rollins-Cesaro match.
There was.
So I'm going to take your word of it that even that part added to what what became a decent enough match for TV time.
I know, one of the best TV matches of the year.
Yeah.
I mean, also.
So I'm gonna take your word for that more than likely.
You can.
Especially with the two guys involved, Seth and Cesaro.
Right.
From what I saw, it was good, and maybe
Roll needs more teams.
yes, maybe I should go into it a little later and watch the match on YouTube.
You should. Up next, Samoa Joe versus Titus O'Neil. Titus and Samoa Joe slowly on a high-octane fight. The Destroyer eventually won with a punch on Nation Strikes. Joe laid out his opponent on his back and choked him out. Paul Cruz hopped in and taken to Joe Edward. The big man, no flying Cruz too. This was actually pretty good for the most part. Joe O'Neil packed a hard splatter team to the short collision. This was actually the best that Titus did look in a long time. And not surprisingly, Joe thrived as a predatory prize fighter. He continues to be a compelling beast, and WWE has signed more ways to showcase that.
Yeah, this is another one of the times that Hulu cut off a lot of the Raw.
Yeah, it was understandable.
They only showed 90 minutes of Raw on Hulu. So this is one of the parts I didn't get to see, but I get the general gist of it. Samoa Joe just beats the crap out of Titus O'Neil.
Up next was supposed to be Paige, Sonya Deville, and Mandy Rose versus Bayley, Sasha Banks, and Mickie James. Alexa Bliss sat in with the commentary team as the action unfolded, at least at first. Sasha found herself as low as Paige, Sonya, and Mandy stepped down to the entrance ramp. The heels announced that they had blindsided both Bayley and Mickie. Paige told them about her part in the Women's Revolution. Paige demanded Sasha place her allegiance to her, but the Bulls started swinging fists instead. Deville, Rose, and Paige smothered Sasha. They left her out cold on the mat and tore her afterwards. Bliss meanwhile ran away as soon as the faction arrived. In terms of the beatdown, I thought it was very good.
Yeah.
Absolution. The name.
It doesn't really make any sense to me.
No, apparently the woman in the world being absolved from their sins.
Here, I'll actually look up the definition for absolution.
Well,
There you go.
yeah, they not only got named, but they had clear motivation, though. Deville and Rose are Paige's lackeys. NXT prospects don't believe the anti-news were given the proper respect. Their promos, I don't really want to talk about. Paige is the clear starter group. Mandy made me miss Ava. Or reminded me of Ava. One of the others. On the mic, as Sonya, I had no idea what the hell she said. So, Mandy was better than Sonya, but both of them could put me to sleep talking. And Mandy, as Pat pointed out, for some reason her angry stares look like she wants to have sex with the person.
Yeah, it looks like F me stares. For some
Yeah. As the 1980s hit Hungry Eyes goes. That's Mandy Rose.
Yeah, I called her that one of the times.
Paige reminded fans out here that she's one of the better talkers in that division.
Yes.
Alexa and Mickie being the others. And Sasha at times, when she's not calling Bayley. Paige's partners, lackeys, are not nearly as polished in that area at the moment. Still, this was still a strong moment for the group in their early stages. They are coming off as merciless heels who are mighty dangerous.
Yeah.
But they're the lesser of the two groups right now. Here's your
I agree with that, and here's the definition for absolution. Formal release from guilt, obligation, or punishment. Synonyms: forgiveness, pardon, exoneration, remission, dispensation, indulgence, clemency, and mercy.
Okay, so what I got from that was, the only thing I can think of, now that he mentioned that, is that they're absolving Sasha of her sins and Bayley for claiming that they start the women's revolution. Yeah, I know, stupid.
But absolution means
they're the ones being absolved.
Yeah, that should be exiled.
Well, yeah, so WWE doesn't have a name.
Even if you were to give a second meaning of it being solution.
Mandy's the one with the abs.
Yeah, it's not like there's John Morrison or Tony Nese in the group.
Yeah.
It's Paige, Mandy, and Sonya Deville.
You're right. Paige and the tough enough people that she judged.
Yeah, what I thought of their segment, I like the beatdown. I guess I do have a fondness for 3-on-1 beatdowns. Namely because Shield is my favorite.
Okay.
Is my favorite stable.
Good turnaround.
But still, I did feel that they did look dominant in their beatdown. Their promos, Paige's was good. And that was about it. Yeah, Mandy...
Just remember, before there was a queen, before there was a goddess, before there was an empress, before there was a boss, she said don't believe in names, there was Paige. This she made Paige sound any less important. And then Sonya... Damn, I want. You're going down, Sasha! Yeah, but I don't know why she had to work for like that.
If you had to make me choose, Mandy was better than Sonya.
Right.
But she wasn't any good either.
No, I have a feeling Mandy might be joining the Dana Brooke collection.
However...
Oh. It is their first time on the mic.
I'll play devil's advocate here. It was the first time on a mic in front of a crowd. I don't remember any promos of her in NXT.
I don't remember any promos of Sonya either.
Yeah.
Other than Vignettes.
Exactly. And even Hall of Famer, or what would be Hall of Famers, were terrible on their first promo. Namely Trish Stratus with her first TNA promo. I mean, that wasn't necessarily great.
Oh no, but it was awesome. She said she's got teeth. That was way better than that.
It was better than that, yes.
It wasn't great, but it was at least average. And for the time period, it worked.
And Trish's material was better.
Well, yeah. We're supposed to buy Mandy and Sonya Express. Mandy's, looks like she wants to sleep with people, and Sonya is an actual MMA fighter, but she comes over as a fake badass, if that makes any sense.
Yeah.
I don't know why, she like overacts.
You'll see,
When they break up, Mandy's going to be joining the Dana Brooke collection of people called up too early. If she's not no good in the ring. Fitness bodybuilder who's not good.
No, I'm just saying it's her first time out.
Yeah, don't talk. Keep your mouth shut. Hopefully you can do better in the ring. They don't have charisma now, that's the problem.
Well, anyway, we'll see more of Mandy's F Me Eyes later in the show.
Right. And Pat say it, what she said. Mandy's the one giving the FBI to the woman, but Sonya's the one that's out.
Yeah. Yes, Sonya is in fact has been open with her sexuality.
Yes, I mean, Sonya has better facials.
Yes.
Mandy has better mic skills, but neither are good in either area.
Yes.
I don't know if I was worried about Mandy was I thought she might have whiplash because she kept on like looking around at things that weren't there.
Yeah.
But I'm not trying to hate on them, but if you get called up, you gotta practice.
That also made me sign that they were just called up too early as well.
Well, that's good.
Which is really obvious because Sonya really was just off of beating enhancement talent.
Yeah.
And Mandy was
might have been enhancement talent house shows.
Exactly.
So, up next was Bray Wyatt. Don't get too excited. He wasn't WWE champion at one point this year.
Yep. Keep your pants on. It's just Bray Wyatt.
Versus Matt Hardy. Bray told about something about not having a childhood and cutting turkeys. Holiday traditions. Yeah, he said he never got a chance to cut a turkey, but we all live in cardboard boxes, and we're not alive. And then once the bell rang, Matt more than held his own against Bray. Bray struggled against him. Eventually, Bray landed 6-9 go for the win. Matt stayed in the ring for a spell. Following his defeat, Bray just got out of the picture. He looked frustrated. He repeated his trademark delete gesture with Cole actually having a good line, saying, I forgot to put Cole's good line. It's Matt Hardy. Some of the lines of Matt Hardy having a breakdown. Bray.
He chose the tense of, broken.
Broken. This is banned in the sense that Bray's character remains all over the place. It's not clear what he was told about here. And what he was and where he's headed. WWE continues to some of that story. The match was kind of flat too. It was only 5 minutes. And a bit of filler and win for Bray. I offered him to touch him, man. But the only thing I know here was to him, Matt's broken character emerged in the WWE world. And that's head where it seems to be, it'll start to be going in a hurry. Was it wonderful?
Wonderful. I didn't get to see this part on Hulu either because
for some reason it's
one of the things they cut out for God knows why because we have to see this main event.
Which I think Pat enjoyed, but he's not playing you on.
No.
Next, number 1 contender match. First of all, Kurt Angle, before he made his fatal 4 match, apparently doesn't watch 205 Live. Because he asked, what is the Zotrin? So apparently Kurt Angle don't watch the Cruiserweights either. Up next was a first qualified match for number 1 contenders match for the Cruiserweight Championship in 2 weeks. Kira Tozawa versus Ari Daivari versus Swan versus Noam Dar. The winner of the Fatal 4-Way will face the winner of Cedric, Mustafa, Tony, and Drew Gulak on this week's Raw, in 2 weeks for the number 1 contenders to the Cruiserweight Championship. Rich Swann went for a number of quick pins. Akira used rapid fire strikes and Daivari power and advantage. Daivari and Noam to take down baby faces. Tozawa would like to have the Clash 1 as Adar. It was Swann, though, who came on top thanks to the Phoenix Splash. Them having clear stakes to actually elevate this match for a change. The double fatal 4 route was based about for contendership value main tournament. Swann was the star of a solid match, playing Gus Babyface well. If the Zone Train Angle had more buzz leading into this, Dar and Daivari working together would have been more powerful. The Cruiserweight division continues to feel clustered on focus since Neville's departure.
Yeah, and that's even if they were focused on, even with Neville there, to be honest. I do like they are actually giving them stakes on Raw. I do like that fact.
Right.
As far as the quality of the match, I actually can't comment on it again because Hulu, it's one of the things they cut out. Which they tend to do with the Cruiserweights.
Yeah, which is understandable.
Yeah. It is
for
understandable. There's not.
At least for the next 3 weeks, they have a stakes to fight for.
Yeah, but at least there's something that they're leading towards.
Imagine all this fighting, though, and the prizes you get to face Enzo.
Yeah.
Good chase, all the qualifying matches are better than the actual match.
As far as who I wanted to win, I guess I would actually. My favorite out of the 4 would be obviously Akira Tozawa.
Swan would be next best.
Swan would be next. But I guess since Tozawa literally just got his shots at the Cruiserweight title, and even won the Cruiserweight title this past summer, so I guess to add somebody sort of slightly newer and adding Swan, I guess it's a good call.
I do feel like next week's Cedric should win, definitely. It should be Cedric's tournament.
Yeah,
but then I don't want Cedric losing to Enzo. So.
I agree.
So there's that problem. Or I'd be okay with Drew Gulak to win.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want him losing to Enzo either. Up next is Roman Reigns versus Elias for the Intercontinental Championship. Elias dedicated his pre-match song to The Miz. He liked Curtis Axel and Bo Dallas to perform alongside him. Reigns soon arrived and once Bill ran a big double trade shots with Elias. The challenger's aggression net him the advantage for a stretch. The drifter slowed down the bout and ground Reigns. The Miz tries to distraction over the course for Reigns, opening the door for Elias to take down the champ. Roman, though, prevailed to his for a win. Joe ambushed the big Hulk on the entrance ramp. He choked out the champion while officials tried to pull him off. This was really good. Well done. The soul went on for far too long.
Yes.
The company missed opportunities to go to learn jokes via the lyrics as well. As for the match itself, though, Elias had the performance of his career. He looked like a legit contender in there, and the near falls he scored had a crowd hold his breath. A lone star contest did have some slow moments, but boosted Elias, made Reigns a late survivor, and gave Joe a memorable moment to cap it all off.
Yeah, I'm willing to go as far as say it was probably Elias' best match.
Yeah.
I felt he's actually risen to the occasion of where Roman is and had a stellar match. The song performance literally did go on way too long. I believe Bo and Axel had a harmonica solo in the middle of Elias' song. Meaning harmonica solo, meaning it was previously recorded from somebody else who knows how to play the harmonica. Like, I'm 60% sure that they didn't even have harmonicas in their hands.
No, that they did.
They did. Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, for Elias, the match was really good. Roman, I like the start if he's going to continue a sort of pseudo Intercontinental title open, a la US Open.
Right.
And I also do like the nice setup of Joe choking out Roman.
Up next, Asuka versus Dana Brooke in a match tonight. Second standard bell rank, Asuka flung Dana Brooke to the ground and forced her to tap out of the armbar. Absolution surrounded Asuka moments later. The Empress Tamara looked ready for a fight, but she retreated as the heel stared her down.
It's not really a good description of it.
Yes, it was.
No, it wasn't. I mean, you responded with what the match was, but the stare down I think was a little bit different. Meaning, it wasn't necessarily of they were just staring there in the ring, just staring at her, like ready to go any second, and Asuka just walks out.
Yeah, they were. They were standing on
that was not what happened.
Yeah, they were standing on the apron. They were ready to go, and Paige got down.
Yeah, Paige looked like she was buried across in the ring, staring in, and then started to back away.
Okay, maybe they didn't make Maybe Asuka didn't want
like they wanted,
fight.
Like they were sizing her up and wanted to know what her merits were. Meaning they could add her into that, or at least try to add her in the Absolute.
Okay, so maybe Asuka didn't walk away.
Meaning it won't necessarily work that way, but they might be interested in bringing Asuka in as a member of Absolute.
Maybe Asuka didn't walk away.
That's what more I took it as.
Maybe Asuka didn't walk away from the fight, but I did think the moment that Absolution did gain kind of went away a little bit here, because they did back down now. Because they could easily have them take out Asuka 3-on-1 to at least make Paige. If they're building to Asuka and Paige should be looking like a threat.
Well, was them going out always the purpose of beating down Asuka 3-on-1 though?
To prove a point. We already know they can take out Becky and Aegis, at least with Asuka.
But is there more behind their actions than just wanting to beat Asuka down?
No, Asuka's just going to kick them in the
Asuka's
just going to
obviously I don't see Asuka joining forces to save her thing.
Asuka's going
eventually I do see them getting some retribution on it.
Asuka's going to beat the Worthless too, but I won't be surprised if Paige is the first one to beat Asuka. That I won't be surprised.
I wouldn't be surprised with that either.
No.
But I don't necessarily think it makes either one look worse for the wear. It looks more like just a giant tease for things.
To me, I wouldn't have done this shit, honestly, because I actually think it's too early to tease Asuka and Paige. Especially that's going to be the direction they go into like early next year. So this just looks like a rewrite, because they did kind of want to do the short version of what happened last week of Asuka beating Dana, except for quicker.
Yeah.
But there's just a last minute rewrite, like get Asuka on the show. Which, that's kind of a problem with me. Asuka doesn't need to be on the show, really.
No.
But Raw is doing a good job of making Asuka, a woman, feel special. I will give them that. True, yeah. But I'll have to see her every week before she suffers from Nakamura syndrome. But unlike Nakamura, they're not making her talk.
Yes. Although I think Asuka is a better English speaker than Nakamura.
Yeah, so it's not like they're going to be throwing Asuka out there.
Yes.
But Asuka's promos in Japanese are better than most of the real women.
Yes.
So, and I don't think I speak Japanese, from what I heard.
And anyway, you also got more of Mandura's bedroom eyes.
For Asuka.
Or her
hungry eyes.
Her hungry eyes. If you remember that M&M's commercial with like the new sexy green M&M.
She is hot.
Yeah. She is strangely hot for being, a chocolate candy. And it's that commercial where that other M&M is staring at her. She's like, yeah, but he's not as bad as Hungry Eyes over there. And it's just this balding creepy guy going. And
I think what don't help is her chest is real heavy.
Yeah.
Like she's having a self-orgasm or something. I don't know what she's doing.
Yeah, I noticed that with the still pictures I seen of
her and
Alexa last week.
Yeah. HLA.
Where she was just like,
where's 3 minute warning come out of that? And then on our main event thing,
yeah,
the youngster Kane versus Jason Jordan, but that's the youngster Kane versus Finn Balor.
The not over Finn Balor apparently.
Right, yeah. And the very over Jason Jordan. Yeah. Jason Jordan has current angle for a shot at Kane. The general manager obliged, and the ring Jordan explained that his knee injury is healed and he was ready to go. In the early stages of the match, Jordan tried to out-wrestle Kane, but the monster found cut the babyface away. Kane hurled Jordan outside where he hurt his leg. The referee counted him out. After the bell, Kane wasted Jordan. Now, the best part here was Finn's music hits. Instead of Finn coming down to save Jordan, Finn does his pose, holding down a ramp while Jordan's getting attacked.
Yeah, he pretty much does his full entrance.
Yeah.
I mean, they cut it off halfway through, but I literally expect him to literally just walk down and do his whole
That's where I did this segment.
Yeah. I'm sorry if I hit you there.
Yeah, I don't know what that was, but yeah. Finn did something like that. You look like a bitch with a broken leg or something. I don't know. But then Finn emerged and was a warrior match against Kane, I guess. Somehow. The big red machine, not dog. Manhandled Bear.
The big red dog. Apparently he's turned into Clifford. Yeah.
He punished Finn with a methodical offense. Believe me, it was very methodical.
Yeah.
Kane yelled at the Irishman with a cheer or some DQ. Kane assaulted Balor after a match with the Braun Strowman stomped down the ring. The Monster Men battered the big man with ring steps. And 2 very horrible throat shots with the cheer.
Yeah.
Kane's looked better. Braun's were terrible.
Undertaker's throat chair shots.
Hard, yeah, that's a lot better.
They are not, so.
Everything before Strowman's assault completely dried. Number 1. That's not to say Strowman's assault didn't either.
Oh, yeah.
But everything before that was way worse than that.
Yeah.
Jordan's babyface shit, that's just not working, no. He's those obvious candidate for a heel turn on the roster, that includes Roman.
However, I'll stick up for him. It does look like they're slowly but surely turning him heel.
Oh, if they're turning somebody heel, it's on with the curl.
Yeah. Because he said he was 100% and then landed, and he was completely like, just screaming.
He did.
On the...
Well, it is his knee.
It is his knee, yes.
They just don't work like the way they used to. If you watch Ring of Honor on the local TV, you see the commercial a lot.
Yeah.
Actually, they're probably
it's just like badly animated, like cheaply animated.
Yes.
They're like grandmother and granddaughter.
Ellie.
Yeah.
That's a granddaughter. Grandma.
It's Manise.
And then Grandma's just roller skating down the street. Or skateboard.
Yeah, it's pretty weird.
And it comes in all different versions.
Yeah. There's a fact, we actually have found the fact that there's a Caucasian one and an African American one.
And a Latino one.
And a Latino one. Oh, okay.
So, yes. And
by the way, the black one and the white one literally had the same exact voice.
Yeah, so there's plenty that go around.
Yes.
And they're all named Ellie. Yeah, it's only on Ring of Honor if it's on like local cable. Because it's on like those cheap channels. And actually, maybe TNA's being sponsored.
It might be.
Well, they're not TNA by fault. Where they are, Impact.
Yeah.
The loss was supposed to create sympathy for Jordan, but he's so whiny and unlikable that moment wasn't effective. Kane being in the spotlight is very slaying. No. WWE has misjudged how much fans want to see Kane recovering from this season's career. Sherman pointing to Calvary, the Savior, that was a no-brainer. Rules at his best right now, one of the Monster Men is at his center. Though I will say this was one of his least memorable feats of destruction, however.
Yeah. For me, Jordan's on the road to turning heel.
Look, so I turn heel.
Yeah.
He needs to warn
That's
Roman.
really the only way to salvage him.
He needs to warn Roman, I think.
Yeah. He said before the match his knee was 100%. He lands on the outside and sells it like he lost his goddamn leg.
I wonder what Ellie thought.
Yeah. So I think he's turning heel.
I hope Jordan's more.
Kane wreaking havoc. It's wrong in this role.
20 years ago, it was awesome.
20 years ago, it was awesome. If he's a face in the Money in the Bank, it's still awesome. In this role, no.
But he's a young 50-year-old with months left.
True.
He's a youngster.
Yeah.
I miss Big Show.
If he's a face that eventually puts over newer superstars, but it eventually, like, in the process of the feud, he has to eventually destroy something or someone, that's still awesome. Just him wantonly destroying
people like Shield, Whirl, and Finn.
Exactly.
Yeah, Whirl's future.
Like that's not a good use of Kane.
No, but
Kane's whole career has literally been put somebody else over.
While still being destructive.
And yeah, while still being destructive.
He's only had like 2 destructive
usable
runs
in the future. This is not really Kane.
Kane's only had like 2 strong destructive runs. That was the 1997-98 run, and the 3 runs. The 2003 run, and when he on Mace.
Yeah.
And when he won the World Tag Championship in 2010. They were Kane's Monster Bros.
Yes.
What Kane was still in shape too. I'm not blaming him for getting heavy. He's been semi-retired now for months, for like a year or so.
Yeah. And it also seems more like there's nothing really new going to the Braun Strowman package.
Nah.
With this Kane.
And this one actually feels like it's halting.
And right now it looks like they're literally just trading like, oh, I'm going to injure you. No, I'm going to injure you. No. I'm going to injure you.
Just the match already.
Yeah.
Merry Christmas. That's going to be your match.
Yeah.
And Christmas is in Chicago, the Christmas roll. So I see Chicago loving that one.
Yeah.
People think a lot of people in Chicago are going to come out. I still think they will, because Chicago's more like a smart town.
Yeah.
A lot of smarts don't, like they celebrate Christmas, but, I'll be honest with you, Christmas is as big a holiday for me as it is like for the kids. I celebrate Christmas, but I'm still good to the rest of the show. Hey, I gotta keep this going for you people.
I would be if I was in the same city.
Yeah, Chicago is not going to be sold out, but it's going to be packed.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be like 6,000-7,000 at least.
Right.
And CM Punk might return too as a Christmas gift.
Yeah. Probably cut this video into 2 parts.
Make me. Well, of course I'm not going to recap Smackdown 2 minutes. What do you think I am, stupid? See you in the next video for the Smackdown live review.
See you then.
Bye.